The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tua to throw right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The captain obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Looking to pass. Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They'll throw with Penix. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A give left side to Robinson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Penix working out of the gun here.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Falcons in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line.
To the air, Penix.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! Jarnell Mooney from 17 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at the yard.
Tua going to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it with Achane. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Tua.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Achane gets it from the gun.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Now Penix.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Penix.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
A play fake. Now Penix.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Sanders on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. After the turnover, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's brought in by Wilson.
And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Penix to the air once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one.
I be selling so fucking bad.
Away with that play, and just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
On play action, here's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll throw with Penix. They'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's complete to Mooney.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Darnell Mooney
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Tua sets up to pass it. Completes this one to Thornton.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Cousins. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And looking to throw, Penix. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 6.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Robinson up the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
To the air, Penix.
Now he's forced out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun.
He finds his man Johnson. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
The 20.
Down the left sideline.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
That two is going to change things up. They'll work the middle here with Wright.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, and go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tua going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. Across midfield. He's on his way. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Robinson. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is holding strong, but they're going to need one more stop, maybe 2 more stops. And where the ball is on the field, the offensive playbook remains wide open. They've got to be alert for anything.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
They are going for it. Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Second and 7. Again, it's Achane.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
In motion, Hill. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Running left, Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, and you have to get the ball back. Everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands. Whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop?
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Yeah, dang.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Here's McLeod on the return.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Penix.
Man open is Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Penix. That's pulled in by Wilson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Sanders is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
That's caught by Wilson.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a...
Madden a crazy ass game, boy, for what they be allowing. Them damn picks they let that man give was just insane. Or them fucking lollipop balls that making me throw. Either or. Niggas be playing like this shit. Playoffs, boy. The swerving down there. CT don't do shit as a Mitch, but saying, nah, but talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Bum ass nigga. Stop watching my shit. My, y'all better start putting who the fuck these niggas is. Oh shit, I'm tripping. I didn't say that.